Want to know what's inside this box? The greatest 80s metal shred guitar for under $300. I'm the Tatted Ball Guy, and this is my channel. So what we have here is another guitar from Westcreek. Westcreek guitars are sold on Amazon, and as we saw in the last video, they come double boxed, so we're off to a great start. So in this box, we have the Westcreek JX-50. You can find it on Amazon for $240, and at the time of this video, there's a $20 coupon. Also, if you have Amazon Prime, it's free shipping. So let's take a look. I already got my sneak peek. Once again, Westcreek has the owner's manual, tremolo bar, and some tools to work on the guitar. So this guitar comes in two color choices, one with red and white stripes, and the other one. I got the other one. Well, my friends, I'm excited. So before I turn this beauty around, I want to bring your attention to one of the best features, this roasted maple neck. Take a look. For a guitar that's under $300, a roasted maple neck is a beautiful spec to have. In addition to the roasted maple neck, it has a mahogany body and a rosewood fretboard. So before I show you the guitar, let me ask you, maybe you've heard of a guitar legend named Eddie Van Halen.
Kid named Eddie. Eddie Van Halen. Whoa.
He has a famous guitar known as the Bumblebee guitar. It's black and yellow, and it looks eerily similar to this one. I can't imagine how any fan of Van Halen wouldn't love to own this guitar. Now that we're looking at the front of the guitar, here's a few more specs. We have a 3-way pickup selector. We have a master volume, a master tone, and a push-pull coil split. Awesome. In addition to this awesome colorway, let's take a closer look at the neck. First, let's start with the cool fret markers. I like how they're all different positions throughout the neck. If you take a closer look, you'll see at the 12th fret marker, there's that Westcreek emblem, and it looks like it's abalone. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to tune this guitar up, and I'm going to run it through my Boss Katana 100-watt head. That's going to be coming out of my 2x12 Harley Benton cabinet, and we're going to hear what this guitar sounds like when we get those raw tones out of my amplifier. Following that, you'll hear a full mix demo, so you can hear what this guitar really sounds like when you want to record it. At the end of my video, we'll get to my final thoughts. But just a reminder, like all my videos, timestamps are listed in the description below, so you can skip the talking. Don't worry, I won't hold it against you. Alright, let's tune it up and see what it's got. So for this first part of the tone test, we'll be going into my Boss Katana 100-watt head, coming out of my Harley Benton 2x12 cabinet. No, I'm not farting, that's the sound of the strap. Ah, see? Told you. Told you. So there's something else I wanted to point out. These pickups may not be the best, but they benefit from the boost of a distortion pedal. This Boss Katana has one built in, and I can add it in as a boost. So listen how much better the Chug sounds when I add in that boost. Here is an open riff into a palm muted riff without the boost. Okay, here's a generic metalcore riff. Here's a basic palm muted Chug without the boost. sure these pickups are microphonic. Let's do a little bit of a test. Hello, 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 hello. Check two, check two. There's definitely a lot of noise. This next part of the tone test is going to be interesting because I'm going to do my best to get an Eddie Van Halen type tone with delay and reverb. The only problem is I can't play like Eddie Van Halen, so we have an issue. I'm going to do my best though. Let's see what happens. So now we're going to switch to a clean tone with a little bit of reverb and delay. Now listen to how much warmer it sounds when I put it on the neck pickup. That was the bridge pickup. Full on the bridge pickup. Here's both of them together. And finally, we have some clean, no reverb, no delay, just a dry, clean tone. Let's go to just the bridge pickup for these cleans. So now for some final thoughts about this guitar. I must say I'm pretty impressed with the roasted maple neck. I have a lot of positive things to say about this guitar, but there's definitely some drawbacks. Let's start with the biggest drawback, the pickups. It's always hard for me to tell, but I'm pretty sure these are microphonic. If they're not microphonic, they certainly make a lot of noise. And as you could tell from the tone test, by itself with just a high gain amplifier, the chugs are a little lacking. Not everybody owns a Boss Katana with a built-in boost, so you're going to need a distortion pedal for a real badass tone. I must say, this is a very well-made guitar, and if you were to upgrade the pickups, you'd have yourself a serious axe on your hands. Aside from the pickups, the only other drawback is going to be the tuning stability. When you get a guitar that looks like Eddie Van Halen's Bumblebee, you're going to want to use the whammy bar. I know it's a new guitar, and I know it's still adjusting to the temperatures in my studio. If you factor those things in, with the fact that this tremolo is not a Floyd Rose type tremolo, tuning stability is definitely something that's going to come up. As for the positives, this guitar looks great. As I stated before, the roasted maple neck is a beautiful touch. And as you saw in the tone test, if you have the right pedals, or in my case, the right amplifier that has its own built-in sounds, you can get some really cool tones out of this. Now, I'm not going to try and claim I nailed the Eddie Van Halen tone by any means. However, if I was in a cover band playing classic rock hits and we had a few Van Halen songs in the set, that tone would have been perfectly acceptable for the songs. Coming out of a budget guitar, I'd say that's pretty impressive. Not only that, I think this guitar has some really cool clean tones. There's a clear distinction between the bridge pickup and the neck pickup, and that's nice to hear. So would I recommend this guitar? I'm going to say yes, especially if you're a beginning guitar player or if you're an intermediate player looking to add another guitar to the collection. If you're guitar savvy and willing to upgrade the pickups, then you're going to have a serious guitar in your hand for under $500. So that's going to do it for this one. I really appreciate you stopping by. If you're new here and you like what you saw, consider hitting that subscribe button. Anyway, I'm the Tatted Bald Guy, reminding you, it doesn't matter the genre. Good music makes your head nod. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.